Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Adorb, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's I'm going to be discussing my honest opinions about Modern Warfare after the 2v2 open alpha. Man, I love this game already. Don't normally say that about games that I've only played for a little bit. I've played almost 2 consecutive days, like full days, like 48 hours of Modern Warfare during the 2v2. I played it so fucking much. I literally burnt out of it. The game feels amazing, and even though it's a new engine, it really didn't change anything about that whole Call of Duty feel. A lot of people said it looked like Battlefield, Rainbow Six. Yes. However, it doesn't feel like that. It feels just like Call of Duty as we all remember it. And actually, Modern Warfare reminds me more of Modern Warfare 2 than any other Call of Duty, just based on how guns play and how just the overall gameplay felt. I know a lot of people were saying Ghost, and I see Ghost too. There's definitely that inspiration there from Ghost, which I actually love, because if you don't know, I really do enjoy Ghost. And I will say it doesn't really feel like Ghost. Maybe the pistol, the M19, it kind of feels like the pistol from Ghost. I can't remember what it's called, but it kind of plays similar. I know that this is just the 2v2 alpha, but I can already tell that this can be a top 3 Call of Duty in this series for me. Just based on how the gameplay felt and how fun the game was, like, it was insane. I'm not even talking about trick shotting. If you guys are used to my channel, I usually do trick shotting content and sniping content. I'm not even talking about sniping or trick shotting. I'm talking just in general. Like, I actually will probably ray gun on this game. Like, this game is actually so enjoyable to just pick up an AR, an SMG, and just pub stomp out and get as many kills as possible. Like, I did that a couple times. I did more trick shotting, trying to hit trick shots and stuff, and I'll have a video on that. That will be actually my next upload, so be sure to check that out. The weapons in the game actually feel so nice. They don't feel way too overpowered. I will say that there's some guns that were a little bit better, but that's how it should be. It should be like 1 or 2 guns that are the better of the majority, and then the rest of the guns were just alright, you know, and that's how it should be. I think it should be that a couple guns stand out as the top of the weapon class, and then other guns need to be almost as good, but just not just there. So balancing works pretty well. In my opinion, the best guns in the game are the MP7, the M13, and the FAMAS. I forget what the FAMAS was called in Modern Warfare. It's not called the FAMAS, but those 3 guns I feel like are the best, based on just playing. They were way too good, and to be honest, those could use a nerf in the full game, but for right now, I felt like that was perfect for 2v2. You know what, let's talk about 2v2. The 2v2 game mode, I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. It was fun, don't get me wrong, I played it for almost 2 days straight, but it just wasn't the game mode I was looking for. When I went into it, I was thinking it was going to be more like S&D, how basically it's 2 minutes, you fight out, you only get 1 life, and then that's done. But it wasn't really like that. It was 2v2 for 40 seconds, and if you guys didn't kill each other and the team didn't win in the 40 seconds, a flag would spawn, and then you cap the flag in like 5 to 8 seconds. I just felt it was going way too quick, and I know that was their goal to make it quick, but it should have worked like S&D. It should have been 2v2 for like 1:30, 2 minutes, and then if they was kept going, it should have been a flag capture then, and keep at that same thing. Or if they wanted to do the 40 seconds, make it a minute, and then make the flag capture like 15 seconds. Make it stupid long, so you have to actually defend yourself instead of just running to it and just sitting on it, because that's what a lot of people were doing. They were just kind of sitting back and then waiting for that flag to spawn, and when they did, they just rushed to the flag and capped it in like 5 seconds, and that was over. They won the round without putting any work in. And even though they're 2v2 maps and they're really small and they're comparable to like Shipment, Rust, small maps in the Call of Duty series, they were really hard to get to some of the flags. Like on King, the flag was underneath the entire like up top area, and you could only get it from the 2 access points on either side, and you couldn't shoot them from any other way, so you had to rush. And if you were in the back of the map, there was no way you were getting to the flag by the time they capped it, and it was just not too fair in that aspect. I really do think they did a great job with the game mode though. Like, it worked just how they said they wanted it to work, so I give them props for putting an idea out there and making it happen. Like, that was really cool. I also want to give them props for giving us a different gunfight game mode, like the OSP game mode, where it was like Battle Royale. You picked up weapons that you wanted to use, and then you had to find them on the map. That was cool. I didn't really like it too much, just for the fact that I felt like the guns didn't change out enough, but I feel like there wasn't enough guns in the game at the time to do that. But I feel like they should change out way more. Like every 2 rounds, like the normal mode, it should be different guns everywhere, so you can always have different experience. I just felt like it was way too long in between to get different guns. But yeah, all in all, Gunfight was actually a really fun mode, and I could actually see myself playing it later on in the full game of Modern Warfare. Maybe not as just like try-harding, but definitely trick-shotting if I have only me and one other friend. I think that'll be fun. There's kill cams, all that stuff, so that'll be definitely fun to play. I actually think I'm gonna get back into game battles in this game. If you don't know what game battles are, it's basically GBs on MLG.com, and basically what you do is you set up a team and then you fight in private match games against another competitive team on GBs, and it's a lot of fun, and you just record who wins on S&D. I think it was capture the flag, hardpoint. There's a whole bunch of different modes that there is that you can compete in. I always liked the S&D mode. I thought that was the most competitive, the most fun, the most enjoyable. But yeah, I haven't done game battles since Modern Warfare Remastered, just because it was boots on the ground and it was actually like decent like mechanics for it. I tried it in World War II, didn't like it. BO4 I wasn't even giving an attempt. Infinite Warfare, you are already tell I'm not gonna give that attempt. But I really do think I'm gonna give that a chance, and I think I'm actually going to pup stomp a lot more now. So in Modern Warfare, it might be kind of different with content. I'm not sure yet. As far as perks and attachments, we really didn't get to experience those too much. I do know that based on the class you got a certain perk with it, and I know every single class got the blast protection perk, which is no explosive damage. I don't know what it's called exactly, but they said that no player got an extreme amount of explosive damage because that perk was on at all times in Gunfight. But besides that, we really couldn't tell if there was any other perks enabled for anyone. So we might just have to wait for the beta to see all the perks. Same thing with the attachments. We'll have to wait for that, because yes, there was attachments on each random class in Gunfight, but it wasn't to the point where we could tell really the difference. Also, one thing I want them to do with Gunfight is that with the random classes, I wish they would have made the classes a little bit more random instead of just the select same classes every time. I wish it would have been even more random. Like, what about a class with the AX-50 sniper rifle and the RPG? I don't know what the RPG is called, but with the RPG, and that would be cool. Like, random attachments, you just make it even more random. You know, like, I wish they did something like that. It was cool that they were random classes, but they were always the same. Like, if it was 2 different guns every time, you could never tell what gun you were gonna get. You could always get a different attachment, a different like loadout every time, so you weren't playing the same guns. I think that would make the game a little bit more fun, just because it's that random aspect. Who knows, maybe that could be in the full game, but for the alpha, they just made it like that. I just really hope they do something like that, because that would actually make the game a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. But yeah, that's basically all I can say on the game. I really can't say much more about how I enjoyed the game and my honest opinions on it, just because it's basically not even out yet. It was just a 2v2 alpha. We didn't even get the full multiplayer experience. So I'm going to make a part 2 to this video when the beta is over in September, and then we'll see what I feel like after that. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you guys enjoyed most about Modern Warfare, or what you guys disliked the most. I would definitely like to hear what your guys' thoughts were on the new game. My previous videos will be popping up on the screen right now. And yeah, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Adorb, and I'm out. Peace.
I've been getting fucking thrown with your bitch. Ain't no chrome on my hip. I don't need a gal. I pull up, pipe your sister, then I dip. Now that's slick. Gravy taking trips. Fly out to Madrid and pour sangria on some tits. Ay.